Peace, family. I've been getting a lot of questions concerning the modest dress of the women in the Nation of Islam. And Brother Phil even addressed me and asked if I could talk about the topic concerning dressing modestly and how men perceive women. Now, I know that may be a controversial topic, but, I can only come from my perspective and what I believe and what I know. In the women in the Nation of Islam, we do dress modestly. Most Muslim women do dress modestly. We cover our heads and we wear clothes that doesn't show our beauty from a physical sense. Why? Because the woman is a beautiful thing. The woman is extremely an attractive being. And men, they are attracted by what they see. If he's a natural man and he sees a natural woman, then his interest is going to be piqued, for lack of a better term. But at the same time, in the Nation of Islam, our garments are our protection. And when I say protection, what does that mean? Our garment protects us from those who may come against us in a sexual nature, but also it protects us when there's a man who desires to court us, who's interested in us, it forces him to look at our mind and look at the beauty of our face and the light and the shine in our face. And so I know that in today's society, what we see is, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, because the thing is, I want to win you over to show you that, to be modest, you can still be stylish, you can still be fly, you can still be on fleek, you can still be beautiful, and be able to be a strong woman and be independent and do what it is that God has blessed you to do. A lot of times, the media is feeding us or feeding women that in order to get attention, then what we need to do is show the least amount of clothes. But I promise you, everywhere I go, me and my sisters and my Muslim sisters, when we go to different events and we don't necessarily dress, with the traditional Muslim garb, but we dress extremely modest and we dress extremely fashionable, we get so many compliments from men just saying how much they appreciate the fact that not only are we dressed modestly, but we actually are beautiful and stylish in the clothes that we wear. So, the brothers, when they were watching the webcast last week, Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, they recognized the beauty of these women. Why? Because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad wanted to reform the black woman, wanted to bring her up into the position that she is in, and she is a woman of God. So you don't see the women who are around Jesus walking around in mini skirts and tight dresses and short dresses. Anytime you see any religious movie that concerns any of the prophets or any movie concerning Jesus, the women around them, you always saw that these women were dressed extremely modestly. And we are queens of this planet Earth. The black woman is the queen of this planet Earth. And so we can command whatever it is that we can command with our mind. We don't necessarily have to command what we need from our low nature, from the man's low nature. Because if that's the tool that we use, our body, then that is what we're going to get from the man, something from his low nature. So not only are we trying to elevate ourselves up, but we're also trying to elevate the man up so that he may walk into his purpose with God and not just be used as some physical tool to help populate and copulate, and create mass and chaos, with the women. So, dress has a whole lot to do with the mentality of an individual. I know I'm going to get backlash on this, and I'm okay with that. But what I have found is I have been on both sides of this. I haven't always been practicing Islam. There was a point in time when I was extremely young and thought that having tight jeans or showing my shapely body in order to get the man's attention. And I got many men's attention, but it wasn't the attention that I wanted. I wasn't attracting the men in my life that were good to me, that were going to marry me. It wasn't until I changed my mindset and I changed my lifestyle and I changed the nature of my dress so that the beauty of my mind mind and my spirit and my heart, and my face was at the forefront as opposed to my backside. So, to be modest is not a negative thing. To be modest is actually a courageous thing in this world. And to be modest is a beautiful thing. And you don't have to be modest looking homely. You can be modest looking extremely fly, looking extremely beautiful, looking extremely stylish. All you have to do is be creative. So I just encourage you, sisters, to open up some modest magazines, look online. There are modest clothes everywhere, and you'll see that you can use your own creative style, and the energy that you put out there as it concerns your attire is the energy that you're going to bring to yourself. So just be mindful of how you dress, because look, a nation can't rise no higher than its woman. And you teach a man, you teach an individual, but when you teach a woman, you teach a whole civilization. And, the reality is a lot is on the woman, whether we like it or not. And so we have to bring ourselves up and reform ourselves. And the easiest way to start is with our dress. So thank you for the question. Thank you for the opportunity. If you have any more questions that you would like for me to answer, just put them down in the comments, and I will either respond to you in writing or we'll have another video. So thank you for the opportunity.